How long have you lived in Ørestaden?
A bit more than 2 years. We moved in October 2012, so it's 2 years and 2 months, 4 months. What is it? 2 months. Yeah.
Okay. Why did you move to specific Ørestaden?
There have been a lot of reasons for it. First of all, we were looking for a new build area, so for, as you say, modern apartments, and there are very limited options in Copenhagen. The other alternative we had was the Islandsbrygge area, but the price per square meter here was much better compared to there.
Yeah.
And that's why we chose this area.
What do you think about living here?
It's very good. We really like the area here. We have a very nice neighborhood, and the neighbors, people around here, is relatively young population, I would say. Most of our neighbors are young, either just a couple or a couple with a kid or 2 max. And it's very good. As I said, it's quite live, even though it's outside, a little bit outside the city, but you know, there is a good vibe all the time. There are people walking around, and it's very good. There are only 2 downsides about this area, if I can say. One is that it's very windy compared to center of Copenhagen.
Yeah.
And the second, very important, the parking fee in the area is 17 times or 15 times more expensive than downtown of Copenhagen.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're the 2 downsides of Ørestaden area, I would say.
Which kind of people lives in Ørestaden?
As I said, mainly it's educated people, and I think the average age is, I would say, below 40 or around 40. I would say, not more than that.
Right.
So it's fairly young but educated people.
Do you describe yourself as a Københavner?
Well, it's a bit hard for me to describe myself as a Copenhagener, but yes, I would say yes. It's people who live in this area, they consider themselves living in København, not an area outside.
Yeah.
So it's yes.
Okay.
I definitely, whenever people ask me where do you live, the first thing is I say Copenhagen.
Do you think you can call Ørestaden a modern neighborhood?
Yes, at least in. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I think in Danish scale, yes, it is. I would say.
Does the Ørestad live up to your expectations?
Yes, it does. Except for those 2 things that I said, that the wind, that we cannot do anything about it, but the parking cost is really high.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yes, it is.
What did you expect when you moved, or you had some criteria, as you said?
Yes, as I said, it was very important for us that it's new. The buildings are new, and the apartment itself. Then it's close to public transport. It's still in Copenhagen area.
Yeah.
We have shopping center and shopping area very close to us, and it was also very important for us that the neighborhood is from educated people, and so when we get a kid, it's a highly educated people that we would be, sitting and talking to. Yes.
How is it to live in Ørestaden compared to other places you have lived?
In Denmark I've lived, or in Copenhagen area I've lived only in Lyngby, and here it's very different, I would say.
Do you think anything has changed in Ørestaden since you moved here? For example, population or?
Yes, definitely. Compared to 2 years ago, there are now more shops and more bars, not bar, but coffee shops and restaurants and so on. So it's getting a little bit more and more alive, and it's getting, as you said in Danish, hyggelig, a little bit more of a sort of a character it gets. In the beginning there was nothing, but now we have quite a number of restaurants around, and small bars, not not a
Yeah.
bar, but you know, like a coffee shop.
Yeah.